Hey, welcome to my channel. Finally, it's the hair straightener one. Like years in the making, so many reshoots. We got your GHDs, we've got your Remingtons, your Coroliss. I've got them all. Which one is the best? What is the best hair straightener money can buy? Is it a cheap one? Are you better off buying one of those? Or are you better off going right to the top for the premium? Watch and find out. Before all the guys freak out, this might be interesting for you too. Maybe you're a hair stylist, technician, or maybe you're buying a hair straightener as a gift. Or also, engineering is going to happen. I'm going to be doing a science. I'm not just reviewing these hair straighteners by which is the nicest, what's got the nicest colour, what's got the best accessories. I'm actually doing a science on these, and I'll give you more details in a moment. However, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I don't know where I'm pointing right now. I can never remember where the graphics are. I think they're there. And, right, well, let's get amongst it. So what have we got? So, hair straighteners. They're awesome. We love them. But the prices are crazy. From $20 dollars up to hundreds of pounds. Or dollars, or whatever you have. So starting off at the entry level, the budget ones, the Remington Ceramic Straight 230, coming in at the entry end of the market. Then we have the Vidal Sassoon Infra Radiance, very, very cheap straightener with Infra Radiance powers. I don't know what that means, but apparently it Infra Radiances your hair when it's being used. So we're going to test those and see what those are like. That's the budget end of the market covered. We're going to the mid-range. We've got the Babyliss 3Q. I don't know if that's 30 or 3Q. Why do people use weird fonts in their logos so nobody knows what they are? I like Babyliss, by the way. These are, not going to lie. Oh, I'm hoping these do well. Very good value for money. Still under £100, although at the upper end of the budget mid-range market. Then we have the Coroliss C3. Very popular. A lot of people say these are the best straighteners they've ever had. Kind of a salon brand with these. They don't see them in any of the shops. Very, very good straightener. Very popular. Lots of features. But still coming in at, not too expensive. So that's the mid-range covered. Then coming in at the top end of the market, the salon, the professional's choice, the Cloud 9s. They only make one type of regular straightener and one big straightener. The Cloud 9s, a lot of people say best secret in hair straightening. Cloud 9 hair straighteners, very popular amongst the professionals. Then coming in at the top end of the market, everybody's. You ask half the women in the world what the best hair straighteners are, and probably most of the guys, they're going to tell you the GHDs. They're going to say, GHDs, best straightener, money can buy, bada bing, bada boom. Don't know why I did that. So we got these in for test too. Are they really the best? Are they worth nearly £200, $200, whatever? Or can you get just as good for a lot less money? Well, here's how I'm going to test these. Now, I'm not just going to have a look at what's in the box. I'm going to be doing some science on these. I'm literally potentially destructive testing, although I hope not to destroy any. I have a micrometer. I'll explain why in a moment. Actually, let's come back to that. First of all, my test setup. I have a Fluke infrared thermal sensor. It will show me the exact temperature. I don't know if you can see that there. It'll read temperature. And this is quite a special one. This will read reflective surfaces. So we're going to see just how hot and how quickly they get hot. These. Are they as good as they say? Are the settings accurate? Let's find out. Then, the flex often breaks. So what's the quality of the flex, the cable, like? We're going to be testing that. I have a digital caliper. I'm going to be looking at the gauge of the wire, the thickness of the wire, how the wires are mounted. Are they good? Then this is where the micrometer comes in. I'm going to be doing a thermal soak test. So I've got 6 of these actually. Gel pads, which have all been cooled down to the same temperature. Then I have damp flannels, which have been left out, they've been soaked, left to dry for the same amount of time in the same place. And I'm going to be using a micrometer to test their resistance. And as long as they're within a minor amount, a few degrees of each other, I'm going to be then using that as a thermal interface on these gel pads, and I'm going to see when the straightener is attached with the same pressure. I'm going to use about 1/10 of a pound, which is about the same as a gentle grip on force. All the same leverage, same pad contact, and I'm going to see how well the straighteners can heat up the gel pack. Not to the point where it's boiling, because that would melt and that'd be bad. And then how quickly they return to temperature and how often they can be used. So somebody's got very thick, long hair. A lot of people will say that cheaper straighteners can't be used very effectively because they just run out of heat and then you've got to wait for them to heat up again. So let's test how effective these are. And of course I'm going to be using them on my own hair and just seeing how nice and pretty they are, and all the cosmetic stuff too, which it shouldn't matter, but it does, you know. There's a premium stuff. It's like a designer item of clothing. You can get good ones, you know, from other companies, but you like the brands. So I'm going to see what the curb appeal, what's the boutique appeal like as well. Right, first up we're going to do some thermal tests. So we're going to start off with the Remington ceramic. So let's plug it in here. I've got the thermal spot right there in the dead center of the plate. So let's see what we have. So it's heating up quite quickly. It really smells of smelliness. Temperature is wildly varying. The center of the plate there is showing over 300. But then if I come to the edge of the plate, it's dropping right down to 230. And the other end, it's 220. And then I come back to the center. At 330 degrees centigrade. It's wildly inaccurate. And now I'm going to just do a little montage here. I'm going to leave this roll. I'm going to just keep this recording on all of them. Overhead of stuff going on and off. And we'll go from there. Doesn't actually get very hot, but the plates either side are very hot. The plates are so shiny, you can see the thermal sensor is actually reflecting onto the tabletop. Come on, Coroliss. Need a montage. So I'm aborting the Coroliss. It's not getting to the temperature advertised. Maybe I can't read it properly. We'll see how this pans out in the soak test a little later. Okay, it's set to 235. Wow! Okay, first things first, they're getting hot fast. Okay, next step is to do the heat soaking test. Let's see how quickly they get their heat back after being connected to the heat pad. So we have, at the budget end of the market, 2 coming in here. We've got the Remington Ceramic Straight 230, 1.8 meter flex. The temperature is variable, goes from 150 to 230, 60 minutes auto shut off. It's quite a long time. Ceramic tourmaline plates, is multi-voltage, handy if you're going abroad. It's got a plate lock, not many do, that's good. Comes with a heat mat and a few accessories, 3-year warranty, that's pretty good. So that puts it firmly at the cheap end of the market, but with not a bad spec. Depends how it compares. Depends how it tests. Then we got the Vidal Sassoon Infra Radiance straightener. I don't know what's Infra. It fires infrared at your hair. 2.5 meter cord, so a nice long cord. Variable up to 200 degrees. That doesn't say what the lower level is. Again, 60-minute auto shut off. Ceramic tourmaline plates. No multi-voltage. That's a It's a down mark. You need to go on holiday with these things. Comes with a heat mat, comes with clips, good accessories. The retail price is £60, which isn't bad. You can often get it for less than that, about £35. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal at that. 2-year warranty, not bad. Boudoir appeal, like the Remington, like all the budget ones, very low. Then in the mid-range, we have the Babyliss 3Q. 3-meter flex, fantastic. Goes up to 235 degrees. Quartz ceramic plates. Quartz, so they're coated, so they're nice and slippery. Not quite as good as the titanium plates, but they're still good. Auto shut-off, doesn't say how long. Multi-voltage, always useful. Comes with a heat mat. A 5-year warranty, which is terrific. The price is £100 RRP. 2 or 3 times a year you can get these for half price in Boots, and I think you can in Walgreens in America. 50 quid. It puts, you know, I mean, that seems like a pretty good deal. It's got a nice like an anti-frizz ionizer with them, which I liked on the old Babyliss. So that's pretty good. Bang in the mid-range there. Let's see how that compares. Then also in the mid-range we have the Coroliss C3 Ultimates. Again, a nice long 3-meter flex. 134 to 235 degrees, so very hot. The titanium plates, and I must say in use they were quite slippery. 2-hour shut off, that's kind of long to be honest. No multi-voltage though, which is a bit of that's a black mark right there. No plate lock. It does come with accessories, a pouch and some clips. Only a 1-year warranty and £100, and I've never seen them discounted. So it's still in the mid-range, it's under 100, it's over 50. Be interesting to see how it compares. Quite a lot of boudoir appeal, not very well known, but it is a professional brand. Then at the top of the range we have the Cloud9, the original iron. They only make 2 hair straighteners, a fat one and a thin one. This is the thin one. 2.6 meter cord, 100 to 200 degrees. Doesn't seem like the hottest, to be honest, although they say that's average. Auto shut off, doesn't say how long. It's multi-voltage, which is a big win. Heat guard, case, pouch, really good heat guard on this. You can literally pack it as soon as you're done. Only a 1-year warranty. High boudoir appeal, Cloud9, definitely the professional's choice. So that's coming in at the high end, £140, quite expensive. Then we have the GHD 5 Platinums, everyone's favourite hair straightener. You ask anyone and what their favourite is, they'll all say GHD, yeah. And they're 2.7 meter cord, so quite long. It doesn't say how hot they go. I'm led to believe it's 180 degrees, but they don't advertise their temperature. They say it's sufficient. It has auto shut off, they don't say how long. It's multi-voltage now, although earlier GHDs aren't. They simply don't work abroad. This one is the first one that actually has multi-voltage. No plate lock. It comes with... GHD are funny with the accessories. If you buy the base model, it comes with nothing, but they almost always do them with a pouch and some clips and a pad, and this one comes with nail varnish, which is a bit random, but quite nice. Boudoir appeal, very, very high. Price is also very high, as you know. This 150 is fairly typical for these. You might see them cheaper on Amazon. There's quite a high markup on them. I've seen them going as high as 200 though. And also important to note, don't buy the fakes. If you see a GHD for under £100, it's a fake. Do not buy it. So there we go. That's all the specs. What's the conclusion? How do they add up? Okay, let's find out. So tested these like crazy. I've measured the flex, I've measured how hot they are, I've measured how long they stay hot, I've soak tested them, and we have a clear winner. But that's, well, it may be a surprise, it might not. We shall see. It'll be interesting to see what your comments are on this. Let's start off with the runner-up, a surprise runner-up. Now first of all, temperature-wise, I'm going to give you a quick overview here on how they all did, a quick summary. The Remington, it's only a £20 hair straightener. You know what, unless £20 is all you have, I wouldn't buy the Remington. It's good value for money, but the temperature was all over the place. It took about a month to get hot. It smelled funny. The temperature went up to 300 degrees at the centre of the plate and 120 at the edge of the plate, and took like 10 minutes to get there, seriously. If 20 quid's all you got, it will straighten your hair, but wow, I mean, it's all over the place in terms of regularity. Maybe mine's faulty, I don't know, it comes with a 3-year warranty, but Then the next cheapest one was the Vidal Sassoon Infra Radiance straightener. This, At £60 wasn't bad at full price. It kind of did what it said on the box. It took a while to heat up. I've no idea what the infrared thing is all about. But it got to the right temperature, so it was alright, I guess. £60, no travel though. But if you can get it for £35 and you don't need to travel, it's a pretty good straightener for 35 quid, I'll be honest with you. Then in the mid-range, we had the Babyliss 3Q and the Coroliss C3 Ultimate. I gotta say, if you're paying £100, I would go with the Coroliss. Performance-wise, the Coroliss and the Babyliss performed very similarly. The Coroliss just about edges out because it's got a bigger plate and it was a little smoother through the hair, but it did heat up faster. However, the Coroliss isn't multi-voltage, so you can't take it abroad. Bear that in mind, and it's got quite a low warranty. The Babyliss, however, you can usually get for £50. You can often get this for half price at least 2 or 3 times a year at Boots. That is a bargain. It heats up nearly as quickly as the Coroliss, well, in fact, the same speed as the Coroliss. It wasn't quite as silky in the hair, but it left my hair feeling better afterwards, which was good. It's multi-voltage, 3 meter flex, and a 5-year warranty. For 50 quid, that is a steal. So, for £100, get the Coroliss at the mid-range. For £50, the Babyliss is a no-brainer. Then we come in at the top end, the Cloud9s and the GHDs. You know what? I'm going to cut to the chase here. I'm just going to get to the end of this review, because at the top end, the GHD doesn't come close to the Cloud9. The Cloud9 beats it on every single level. The GHD didn't get particularly hot. It didn't get as hot as it says. The GHD is making like a noise when they reach their peak temperature, except it lies. It took another, 2 or 3 minutes to get there after it had made its noise. Lies. The heat was fairly irregular. In fact, on the GHD, it wasn't even as good as the mid-range. So, the bottom line is this. If you want the best hair straightener money can buy, short of getting one that's diamond encrusted, and then it doesn't really matter, it just looks pretty. I don't even know if that's a thing. The Cloud9. The Cloud9 is the best hair straightener on the market. Full stop. It got hot like in a blink. It held its temperature forever. The heat was regular across the entire plate. It goes through your hair like ice cubes. It was so smooth going through my hair. It's quite expensive, is the downside. It's not a cheap hair straightener, but you really pay for good engineering here. The accessories are perfect. You can use it and pack it away immediately with the cover that comes over the plates. And it's multi-voltage, so you can take it with you all over the world. The only thing I didn't like, warranty is only 1 year. But, there you go, it's the best straightener money can buy. Runner-up still isn't the GHD. Runner-up is either the Coroliss, if you're spending £100, or for £50, the Babyliss 3Q. It's nearly as good as the Cloud9. It's brilliant. It gets hot incredibly quickly. It's very smooth to use. It's got great flex and a 5-year warranty. And you can take it abroad with you. Babyliss, you just buy one as a second hair straightener. It's superb. So it's down to those two. Is that for £100, the Coroliss for 50, oh man, I'd be tempted to take the Babyliss over even, I'd buy 2 Babyliss instead of the Cloud9 maybe. Such a good straightener. And that ionizer makes your hair so silky and smooth. And I gotta talk about the elephant in the room, guys. The GHD, they are so disappointing, and I'm really sorry if you're a GHD fan and you've got a pair of GHDs, but for the money you pay, you can get better for half that price. I mean, look, they're very pretty. The boudoir appeal with the GHDs is through the roof. The crazy thing with the GHDs, I know that they're not very good, and I still want the GHDs. They're so desirable because that brand is so strong. It's marketing up to 11 with those. It's spot on. But if you want the best straightener, GHD isn't even close. I'm sorry. It's not a bad hair straightener. It was nice to use. It was hot enough if I sectioned my hair properly, which I think is what you're supposed to do as a professional. I'm not a professional. I just want to get it done as quick as I can and get out the door. So I think, if you really know how to straighten your hair properly in small sections, the GHD is going to be great for you. But it's marketing. It's marketing and clever branding, and it's pretty and very desirable. It's like the 4th best overall. I would take the Cloud9, the Coroliss, and the Babyliss over the GHD. And there it is. And the Remington and the budget end, don't buy the Remington. Just spend a little bit more and buy the Vidal Sassoon for 35 when you get it budget discounted. And if it's 60, I'd hang on and get, wait for it to come down in price, so I'll get the Babyliss. That's it. That is my review. I've straightened my hair, I've fuzzed my hair, and everything to my hair. I hope that was useful for you. I've quite enjoyed doing it, although it's taken me such a long time to bring it out. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments below. You guys are going to kick right off now about the GHDs not being the winner. I'm sorry, I'm just doing the science. Facts don't lie. And I still want the GHD, which is so messed up. Why? One important point. Fake GHDs. There are tons of them out there. Do not buy fake GHDs. Here's the thing, okay? If you buy fake GHDs for yourself, you're an idiot. They will burn the house down, they will kill the cat, they'll run off and invade Poland, who knows? Fake GHDs are evil. If you buy them for yourself, you are a moron because they're rubbish. You are buying a dangerous thing that'll catch fire and could ruin your house for the sake of having a label on a crap straightener. Secondly, if you buy GHDs, fake GHDs for someone as a gift, you're just a twat. Because you were giving somebody something, an incendiary device as a gift with a fake label on it. Don't buy fake GHDs, ever. Please. Please buy the Babyliss, buy the Remingtons before you buy a fake pair of GHDs. They are bad knockoffs from China with dodgy wiring. Do you really want dodgy wiring on a 1000-watt heat plate? Thank you so much for watching. It's nearly Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday. There's links to these below where you can buy them from Amazon. They're affiliate links. So if you do buy any of these, I'll get a few quid for them. Get them from Boots because you can get half price. Get them from Walgreens. I know they often do the Philips or the Babyliss at really good deals there. I think they're called something else in America. I forget the name. I'll put it in the description. Thank you again for so watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my channel. I know I keep saying this, but seriously, you've no idea. And I will see you all in the very next video. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye.